Hello and welcome back to FSM Super Sundays. My name is Troy. This week we're going to look at three pairs, dollar CAD, euro yen and sterling yen. First we'll start with euro yen on the weekly time frame. If we zoom in, what we can see, last week's candle bearish, just about engulfing. Price did hit a weekly level to the upside of 126.83. Now it's looking to make its way lower. What we can do is actually put Fibonacci on to see where we're looking to get a retracement to. So, okay, 38.2 down at 123.75 is a decent area. It's actually also a point of confluence. I prefer a bigger pullback more towards 61.8 and this region here. So around the 122 level would be a nice place for me to see a pullback towards. But then the upside levels do line quite nicely with the areas of interest up at 128.83 and 131.44. So yes, what we're looking for. Still, we have a long bias on this now, as you can see. We had swinging lower, so lower lows, lower highs, and then here we had a break above this previous lower high, and then a bit of a pullback here to make a new higher low, and price has broken the previous higher high again. So now we're in an uptrend on a weekly time frame. We can look for this pair to sort of make some moves to the upside. If we're looking at the daily time frame, what we can see is, if you just pop this on, this can be a trend line. I prefer it, yeah, like that. So that looks quite nice. So that does line up with 38.2 roughly. So just here, it's not quite valid yet. We haven't got the third touch, but if we do get a touch around here, that can be a wonderful signal and confluence to get long, as it's in line with the 38.2 and this level of support. Right, so I won't take any shorts. I'll wait for this to show its hand after a pullback that it's going to go higher, and then yeah, that's what we'll look for. There's not much else I can see. If you go down to the 4 hour, maybe you can find some smaller trend lines. You can look at, well, you can say that it's maybe broken. If you start here, maybe go along like that, broken that, maybe get a pullback short towards this one here. So something like that would be nice, and then from there go long. Yeah, so that's what we're looking for on euro yen. A bit of a pullback and then go long. Next we can look at let's go for sterling yen, another yen pair. So right, weekly time frame, similar to euro yen, but this one not quite engulfing, but still we coming to a key level, bearish price action. Yeah, so once again, this actually is still in a downtrend because the low here is there and the high is there. Price hasn't broken above or below, so we're still trending, even though we've got like a minor trend here of price going up. Once we get above this level, then we can say, yeah, price is maybe looking to reverse on us. But yeah, for now, this might be a key area to take shorts from. Being that it's in a downtrend, so it's still in a downtrend on the weekly time frame, you can look to have bigger targets, but be aware, other euro pairs looking to reverse, so be vigilant with how you're going to trade this. Let's go to here. If you look at this on a daily time frame, we've got this outer trend line which price looks to be touching now. Here we are, quite key, so this will be a nice place to take a short from. If you didn't get in on what I pointed out the week before, or last week's video, once you get a break below this trend line here, take a short. Stop loss here, you will still be in profit, but not a lot. But if you missed that, wait for price to break below this, pull back, take shorts. Or if you want to be a bit more aggressive, price can come into this area here and take shorts down to 137.26 and then 134.40. So because we are still in a downtrend, you can take shorts, or I would take shorts on this currency pair. In terms of longs, I would preferably want to see a break above this level, then a pullback before I do take a long up to here, which is also that key level, or that key swing point, so that if it breaks above, now we know that price is looking to head higher. So you could wait until you see a break above. So I'll just draw out the two scenarios here. One is pullback short. Second is break below, pullback short, and then the third scenario is break above, pullback long. Okay, that's what we're looking for on euro yen. I'm not gonna sort of, I call it, you're not gonna marry a bias. You're not gonna commit yourself into one way or another just because it's a bit indecisive on, you know, one timeline is saying, so one time frame is saying two things. It's got a minor uptrend but a major downtrend. Okay, something I do teach on the course at FSM is about trends, major and minor trends, and you know, all sorts about trends and how to trade them and how to look for reversals, etc. Moving on swiftly to the 4 hour, pretty much the same as before, not much else to look at. Finally, we're going to go dollar CAD, weekly time frame. Last week's candle was bearish again. This is in a nice sort of bearish move. If you look at it, it actually still is, technically speaking, an uptrend, but all these weeks of downward movement shows it's a minor downtrend. So that means that you could still take advantage of these minor trends, but you just do expect it to potentially move higher at some point just because of the overall bigger picture. Now, it's in the middle of nowhere sort of thing. You know, it's quite a way away from the resistance and quite away from the support. So with a scale down and see what we can find, I'll go through this here, what we had recently in a moment. Potentially a little bit of some, you know, support slash yeah, right there. So we're currently in and around the level of support. If you do get a pullback again from here, that'd be a nice place to look to take short. So pull back into a nice area, maybe around between here and here, so that sort of region, then we could take shorts. Other than that, we had a play before, we said pullback, so break below, pullback and short, and that happened nicely. Bit of a deep pullback, but then the short did come through to the level we were looking at. And then even we put another one here, another sort of Fibonacci setup. Let's delete this one first. So once we had this, we saw it sort of make a bottom here, and we thought, okay, pull back and then take another short. It pulled back to the 38.2. To be fair, was quite aligned with this sort of low in around here. So that would be a nice place to take a short. You probably have to go into the 4 hour to find good risk reward. So if we go to the 4 hour time frame, yeah, so as you can see, this is the swing low from the daily time frame. Break below, pull back to the 38.2, that touch just there. You can see price, you know, consolidating. You've got a spinning top, a bullish candle, but then you got two other spinning tops and then bearish engulfing. This is your last sort of key that you should be getting short. I will go to low time frames that also show, or they should show, that you can get short. But from here, stop loss just above the 50 Fibonacci, take profit. First one will be at the 0, which is pretty much here. Just it's less than a 1-to-1, so I wouldn't really take that trade. Or so I wouldn't really try to take profit there. I would take it, but I would be hoping that, you know, being that this is in a minor downtrend, it can at least get to here, which is 1.7-to-1, which it did do so. Going to the 1 hour time frame. So this is the pullback here. What we can see is, so you've got 1, 2, 3 touches here. It's quite subtle, but it is there. Break below, even a break below, it sort of meandered around, pull back. This candle here, also take a short from there if you want to, or if you're a bit more aggressive, and you know, you could do so just because you've got this huge long wick here. This is a huge key. You can take a short. So you know, short position be here. In that case, if you're on 1 hour, you wouldn't necessarily have your stop loss all the way up here. You would try and have it a bit tighter, but then similar target. So the 0, 1.3-to-1, and then the other target will be 2.7-to-1. So that's how you can trade these you know, currency pairs on different time frames, and that's how we would have gone about it if we were looking to trade this. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's actually it. So this is in a downtrend on the weekly. The daily is actually in a uptrend in the weekly, daily downtrend. So that's how you can trade it sort of down. For here, you can even see on the 4 hour here, it's swinging down quite nicely. So these shorts, you know, it's been coming down for a while. You've been trading it short for quite some time from down here. If you managed to hold this trade, you know, if you were a real swing trader, you had, you know, a lot of confidence in your trading abilities and your strategy, you could have had 5-to-1, and you could double down on the, you know, re-entry once price breaks below this trend line, have another trade entry there. Once it breaks below this again, pull back, another entry. So that's how you got to try and look at things. Although you're looking at one trade at a time, you can also look at the bigger picture to see how you can stack up your trades. But yeah, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. As always, leave your likes, comments, feedback, subscribe to the channel, get at us on the socials. We have a WhatsApp group to help people with some trade ideas, and also we are still onboarding people to our course. So just have a look in the description of this video for more information. Well, yeah, thanks guys for watching, and have a wonderful trading week.